We'll continue with our post-race press conference. We're now joined by Ty Dillon, tonight's winner of the WinStar World Casino 350.
This is little Enos. Our engineer's big Enos.
Can I get some shocks from my chair?
Ty is the driver of the number 3 Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Chevrolet. This is his first victory at Texas Motor Speedway. His fifth top 10 finish in 5 races here. Scored a perfect driver rating of 150, and more importantly, again, it's your first Charlie 1 horse cowboy hat. Talk about that victory tonight.
Not my first Charlie 1 horse cowboy hat. I got a collection of them at home. They're a good sponsor of ours, and glad to get one like this. So Victory Lane Charlie 1 horse, first one. Man, I'm just so happy. We've gone through a lot this past week, and my guys, they're battling hard. And we've really been fast, all year, and just had little things go wrong, and we just haven't capitalized on races. And I think today everybody got to see what happens when we put a full race together, and really did a great job. Can't thank Marcus, and ECR engines were amazing. All my guys back at the shop, Joe, Adam, Hilton, Keg, everybody who builds these race cars who don't get the glory. Got to thank them, and then my pit crew and the guys, the road guys. Just I'm very proud of them. My whole team, everybody back at the shop and on the pit crew are some of my best friends, and it's cool to be able to win with family, and it's a lot of fun.
We're also joined by winning crew chief Marcus Richmond. Marcus, talk about the car that you were able to put together and the changes that the track underwent this evening.
We felt like we give a race up last year. I mean, earlier this year when we came here, we was really good, had a dominant truck, and I felt like we had a pretty good truck in practice, but I didn't think we had a dominant truck like we ended up having in a race. And I just think we really got our truck good on the long run, and it took about 10 laps for it to come in, and once it did, it was really good. And we got a little tight the longer we ran, and we freed it up a little bit and brought it home with a victory.
And winning car owner Richard Childress. Richard, this is the 100th victory for Richard Childress Racing, owned number 3 in NASCAR National Series history. Talk about the significance of this victory tonight.
It's great, and to have my grandson to win the 100th race with the number 3 with Dale Earnhardt and Austin and Ty and all they've done. It's just very, very special, and be a night I'll remember a long time, and the way he did it. And I seen that look in his eye earlier tonight when I was talking to him, and I knew he was on a mission. He's been kind of quiet this week a little, but he spoke loud tonight in the race truck.
Going up for questions, Lee.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. After last week, how much does it mean to you to be in victory lane after all the distraction and, just stupidity from last week to come back like this?
It means a lot to, give ourselves a clean sheet, give us something new to talk about, new to think about. When we got here to Texas, I just felt so good and felt in a good place with myself, and just had a good feeling about this whole weekend, and I'm excited for our nationwide race tomorrow. And I've always got belief in my guys, Marcus and our 3 truck guys, and I know we can win every weekend, and I wasn't going to let this one get away. There's a lot of stuff built up inside me from this past week, and I think I just let it out inside the race car tonight.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. Ty, as strong as your truck was tonight, it looked like the most anxious moment you might have had was when the 51 let go in front of you. Did that give you a start for a second there?
Yeah, I didn't know if I was heading for the wall or what was going to happen, but luckily I don't think it put down too much oil, and I was just below him to keep from getting in it. And I really wish they would have. I guess they probably had engine problems most of the night there, and wish we could have raced against those guys a little more. And been some good experience, but I'll take that win.
Jerry.
Jerry Fraley from the Dallas Morning News for Ty. Ty, I can't speak English right now. Mr. Childress said you're on a mission tonight. Was part of the mission to prove that you are where you are because of skill and ability and not genetics and bloodlines?
That's been my mission since I stepped in a race car for the first time, I think, and to prove to people that we want it and that we want to be race car drivers, not people who just sit behind the wheel and call ourselves race car drivers. We want to be able to prove it to everybody every weekend and do it by racing hard and not giving an inch and doing our job, which is win races. So tonight, I feel like I did my job to 100%.
Right.
This question's for Ty. Ty, John Fahey of Sports Radio 1310, The Ticket. Obviously, you had the best truck on the track tonight. On some of those restarts, specifically the third one, was there ever a moment where you thought that the race might actually get away from you?
I wasn't going to let this race get away from me. It's happened too many times this year, and I was going to do whatever it takes, but we were battling some great trucks there for sure. They definitely put, a monkey wrench in my program. I wanted to lead every single lap, but I was going to battle hard, and luckily our truck was fast enough on them race starts to be able to hang on the outside of them, and I was just determined to get around them.
Bob.
Bob Parker, Sporting News. Ty, running the nationwide car, did that kind of allow you to not maybe think about everything that's gone on the past week today to kind of keep your focus on the racetrack?
Yeah, it's definitely helped. Just going from garage to garage and staying behind the wheel and staying focused all day today. I think it definitely helped. I don't think it ever hurts for sure. Only thing I had to focus on today was racing. And anytime I can do that, I feel like I can excel to be the best I can. So I've just had such a great day today, being behind the wheel all day, and racing's like my drug. And when I don't have it, it's just not the same for me.
Stan Creekmore with RPMTonight.com. I know that if I asked your grandfather when he thought you would win, he would say when the checkered flag started to wave. Okay? But just from listening to you now, it almost sounds like you felt you could win this from the time you got here yesterday. So the question simply is, when during the race did you think this was yours? There was no one that was going to take it away from you.
Well, truthfully, it started before the season even started. I felt like we could win every single race there was this year, and we've had opportunities to. And I've kept that attitude every racetrack we've gone to, and we've been very good, just had things go wrong. There's never been a race I've gone to this year and not feel like we could win. And I just carried that attitude with a little more determination this weekend to make sure we got the job done, and I think it all paid off.
Jerry.
Ty, Jerry Jordan, Kicking the Tires. Richard said earlier you spoke loudly in the car tonight. Did the past week give you the motivation to get out there and just get this done?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's this whole year. It's been a frustrating year for us, a lot of ups and downs. We had an awesome win in Kentucky, and then from there on, it felt like we led the most laps in every single race and had something go wrong, and I was just tired of that, and tired of coming up short, and wanted to put together a dominant race like we did tonight.
Any other questions? Lee, right behind Jenna.
RC, does it just seem fitting that you would pull off this 100 win with the 3? I mean, considering that you drove that and what it's meant to the history of RCR.
Yeah, I know Dale Earnhardt's smiling down tonight to know that Austin and Ty and Dale Jr. He won some races in the nationwide with us, which helped, and for all of them to be able to win, and to be able to win a 100th race for the number 3, and for my grandson to win it, it was very special. This is a very special evening, and I looked up at the board one time tonight earlier when he was leading, 100 laps or so, and thought that's pretty cool to see that 3 up there leading the race. And I know Dale he's smiling down right now.
Right over here, Pete.
Pete Horonis, Race Talk Radio here in Dallas. This is a question for Marcus. This week, did you use anything that happened last week between, some of the words from Kevin Harvick? Did you use any of those words to motivate your team this week to go out and help Ty win this race?
When we come in the shop Monday morning, our truck was already built for Texas, and we had to go right into working on our Texas truck and to working on our Phoenix truck. And I think everybody knew when they got to the shop Monday morning that they had one goal, and that was to come win this weekend. And I didn't have to say nothing to anybody. Everybody asked me, do we have a big meeting? No, we just do what we do every week and try to build the best truck we can for Ty to go out and win the race.
Any other questions? One in the back.
Janine Clow, Skirts and Scuffs. Back in June, you sat in here and said that, you said, man, if we'd had just one more corner. It hurts worse than the blown engine last week. I want that hat. I've run real well here. It's about my time, isn't it?
I guess I didn't lie, huh?
So was that in your mind at all when you came to the track today?
I think everything that's gone wrong this year has been in my mind. You know, it's I want to win races worse than anybody, I feel like, and so do my guys, and I think it's just built up, and like I've said, repeatedly tonight, it's just we finally fulfilled our full potential. We've ran like this all year. If you can go look at the stats, and we're in the top 4 in every single stat there is, except for closing races. We're like 100, and our goal was to close out these races, and we knew if we could close these races out, we'll win them. And we've had a dominating truck at, I feel like 90% of the racetracks we've been to, even road courses where I don't even run before, and it's just things have gone wrong, and we've kept battling. My guys are just as strong-willed as I am, and nobody ever gave up, and these nights will keep coming if we continue to run the way we will. We got 2 more races to win.